Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to our in-room auction this morning. My name's Mark Simpson, I'm the auctioneer this morning, and I'd just like to take this opportunity on behalf of Richard Brosnan of Ray White Rural to welcome you all here, the people that we do have in the room and also our online bidders. Ladies and gentlemen, just bear with us a little bit. This is because of the current situation. This is one of the first auctions that we are doing with this platform, where we are actually live in the room and we are also doing it online. So just bear with us a little bit as we go through. I'm sure everything should go through quite smoothly. Before we start, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the Purcell family for appointing Ray White Rural Rockhampton to market Yatton and also their assistance throughout the campaign. Today is a great opportunity to buy an historic property in the very tightly held Clark Creek area. The format this morning is that I'll go through the terms and conditions of sale. I'll outline a few items in the contract of sale, and then we'll run a short presentation on Yatton, and then we'll open the property for your competition. So, ladies and gentlemen, the terms and conditions that we do sell under. The bidding shall be a lump sum for all the property set out in the foregoing particulars. The highest approved bidder for the whole of the property shall be the purchaser, subject to the vendor's approval and the reserve price of any. The auctioneer may, at his discretion, refuse to accept any bid from any person, and no bid, if accepted, shall be retracted without the consent of the auctioneer. No bidder shall advance a lesser sum or percentage at any bidding than the auctioneer is willing to accept. A bid shall be deemed to be accepted unless the auctioneer forthwith after it has been made declares his non-acceptance or dissent. If any dispute or difference shall arise as to the highest bidder, the auctioneer may reopen the bidding and resubmit the property commencing with the highest amount previously bid for the same, or he may decide on the highest bidder in such other manner in his absolute discretion shall deem fit, and his decision shall be final. Immediately upon the fall of the hammer, the bidder of the highest bid accepted shall sign the agreement at the end of the terms and conditions of the sale contract, and forthwith pay the deposit required, and shall thereupon be deemed to be the purchaser. Otherwise, the property may be resubmitted afresh to public auction as if the property had never been before submitted. A right to bid by and on behalf of the vendor is expressly reserved. The items in the Schedule 1 are reserved from sale and must be removed from the land by the vendor before the delivery of the property to the purchaser. If the purchaser is a company, all its directors must sign the guarantee at the end of this agreement. So, ladies and gentlemen, our date of delivery is on or before the 3rd of July 2020. The real property description, just the one freehold title, Lot 3, on registered plan 843017, with a freehold area of 2,823 hectares, or for us older fellas, 6,976 acres. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the
so we can mix it up. We just have some people that even can't see it at all. My live stream is still flashing and it's out in live now. Okay, right, can I put it in if I need it? Okay, thanks. It's all live. So I can't see that, just gonna keep refreshing the browser.
Mark, tell them that. Refresh the browser.
Just to refresh the.
Change it off this one.
It's live on.
Right, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the delay there, but unfortunately we've had some issues with Telstra. They've decided to do some upgrades in the Rockhampton region, but anyway, as I said at the start, just bear with us. This is a new platform that we've had to use, but anyway, we shall now get underway again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with Yatton, situated up there in the Clark Creek district, midway between Rockhampton and Mackay, a great mixture of country, 6,976 freehold acres. Originally, the homestead portion off the Yatton holding, an historic property going back to the late 1800s, and of course it was drawn by John Purcell and his brother Bill in 1959. So one of the last original Brigalow holdings, and of course everyone knows John, former President of the Cattlemen's Union, Director of CALM, which is now known as Auctions Plus, and of course with his work with Property Rights Australia. And that probably explains the terrific PMAV that's on the property. Certainly it's great to see that there's no limitations there as far as the land clearing and everything that you can do on it. 3.5 kilometres frontage to the Isaac River, of abundance of natural waters. Ladies and gentlemen, an excellent mix of country. I'm in your hands as an opening bid to get us away on Yatton. An opening bid to start, opening bid to get us away. Opening bid to start on Yatton. Opening bid to get us away. I'm in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. An opening bid. Opening bid to get us away. An opening bid to get us away. An opening bid to start. What's that, sir? 4, is it? 4 million, thank you. $4 million go bid now, $4 million go bid now, 4. At $4 million for Yatton, at $4 million, I'll take the 100,000, 4.1.
Yes.
At $4,100,000 go bid now, $4 million, 2. At 4.23.
Yes.
At $4.3 million, 4. At $4,405,000. At $4,500,000 go bid now, $4,506,000. At $4,607,000. At $4,700,000 a bid on Yatton. At $4,700,000 a bid. At $4,700,000
Yes.
8. At $4,800,000. At $4,809,000. At $4,900,000 now. At $4,900,000 a bid now. At $4,900,000 rounded to 5, is it?
Yes.
5. At $5 million. At $5 million a
Yes.
bid. 5.1. At 5.1. At $5 million
Yes.
102. At 5.23. At $5,300,000 now. At $5,300,000 4. At $5 million 5. At 5.5 million. At $5,500,000 a bid. At $5,500,000. At
Yes.
6. At $5,600,000 a bid. At
Yes.
7. At $5,700,000 for Yatton. At 5 million
Yes.
8. At $5,800,000. At $5,800,000 now. At $5,800,000 a bid now. 5.9.
Yes.
At 5.9 on the left. At
Yes.
6 million. At $6 million. At $6 million for Yatton. Look at the location. Look at the mix of country. At
Yes.
6 million. 6.1. At 6.1 you, Richard. 2. At 6.2 on Yatton. At $6,200,000. At $6,200,000 a bid. At $6,200,000 held for over 60 years. At $6,200,000. At 6.2 million a bid. At 6.3. At $6,300,000.
Yes.
At 4. At 6.4. At $6,400,000. At $6,400,000 a bid. At $6,400,000 tightly held Clark Creek country. At $6,400,000.
Yes.
5. At 6.5. At At 6,500,000. At 6,500,000. At 6,500,000 now. At 6,500,000. At 6,050. 6.55. At 6,550. 6.6 if you like. 6,550. 6,550 I bid. 6,550,000. At 6,550,000. At 6,550,000. 6.6 million I've got. 6.6 million on the online. 6,600,000. 6,600,000 with bidder number 5. 6,600,000. 6,600,000 I bid. 6,600,000 I hold it on the line. 6,600,000. 6,600,000 now. 6,650,000. 6,650,000. 6,650,000. Invite our online bidders back in at 6,650,000. At 6,607. At 6.7 million. At 6.7 million with bidder number 5. 6.7 million. At 6.7 million, I hold the bid. 6.75. At 6.75 in the room. At 6,750,000. At 6,750,000 now. At 6,750,000, I hold the bid in the room. It's against my online bidders. At 6,750,000. 6.8. At 6.8 million. At 6.8. At 6.8 with bidder. Where am I here, Fonda? 6.8 bidder number. I can't see this now. At 6.8 million. 6.8 million. At 6.8 million I've got. Just show me how it shows up, Wanda. Push the wrong button.
Doesn't show in one either.
Doesn't show. I'll go back to where I was. I've got 6.75 here. I go back at 6.75. At 6.75, I can't record the bid at 6.8 because I just can't see the number there. At 6.75 million. At 6,750,000 on Yatton. At 6,750,000, 6.8 with Richard Brosnan. 6.8 million on the call. At 6.8 million. At 6.8 million. At 6.8 million, I already hold a bid on the call. It's not online. It's not in the room. Bidder number 4. 6.8 million on bidder number 4. 6.8 million I bid. At $6.8 million now. At 6.8 million, I'll take 50. At 6 million, 6.8 million. At 6,800,000 bid 6.85. At 6.85, hold the bid in the room. At 6.85. At 6.89. At 6.9 with you, Richard. At 6.9 million. At 6.9 million now. At 6,900,000 is that bidder 4? Richard. 6.9 bidder 4. At 6.9 million. At 6.9 million, it's against the room. At 6,900,000. At 6,900,000, I'll take 50 against her. At 6,900,000 a bid. At $6,900,000. At 6,900,000 a bid. At 6,900,000 a bid now. At 6,900,000. At 6,900,000, take 50, sir, if you like.
Options live bid.
6,900,000. At 6,900,000. At 6.95 on bidder number 5. At 6.95 on bidder number 5 online. At 6.95 I bid. At 6.95 bidder number 5 holds the bid. At 6.95. At 6.95 I bid now at 6.95. At 7 million. At $7 million. At 7 million on bidder number 4 at 7 million. At $7 million I bid now. At $7 million I bid now. At 7 million I bid. At $7 million I bid now. At $7 million I bid now. 7 million. At $7 million I bid now. At $7 million. At $7 million and bidder number 4 holds the bid. At $7 million. At 7 million. 7 million and 50 on bidder number 5. At 7 million and 50 I bid. Bidder number 5. At 7 million and 50. At 7 million, at number 4, is it Richard?
Yes.
At bidder number 4, number 7.1. Bidder number 4, 7.1 I bid. At $7,100,000. At $7,100,000 now. At $7,100,000, here we go. At $7,100,000 bid now. At $7,100,000. At $7,100,000, you don't want to wait another 60 years. At $7,100,000, I call the bid once. At $7,100,000 I bid now. At $7,100,000. At $7,100,000 I call the bid twice. At $7,100,000.
Options live bid.
At $7,150,000. Bidder number 5. 7.15. Bidder number 5. at 7,150,000.
Yes.
7.2. 7.2, bidder number 2, Richard. 7.2 million. At 7.2 a bid. At 7.2, invite you in at 3. At 7.2 million now. At 7.2 million I bid now. At 7.2 million. At 7.2 million, here we go. At 7.2 million, I call a bid once. At $7.2 million I bid now. At 7.2 million. At $7.2 million I bid now. At 7.2. Richard, can you give me some instructions, please?
Right now.
At 7.2 million. At $7.2 million.
Options live bid.
2.5 at 7,250,000 with bidder number 5. 7.25 at bidder number 5. At 7.25 with bidder number 5. At 7.25. At 7.25 at 7.3.
Yeah.
Bidder number 4. 7.3 million. Bidder number 4. At 7.3 million on Yatton. At 7.3 million. At 7.3 million, invite you at 50,000. At 7.3 million, a great location, beautiful mix of country, 60 mil of rain last weekend. At 7.3 million. At $7.3 million now. At $7.3 million a bid now. At 7.3 million a bid. At $7.3 million a bid now. At 7.3 million. I call the bid once. At $7.3 million a bid now. At 7.3 I call the bid twice. At $7.3 million. Ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me for 1 minute. I'll just confirm my instructions.
Options live bid.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I confirm the bid. I'll just wait for Richard to get in here. He's a bit older and a bit slower than me. Okay, I confirm the bid at 7.3 million at bidder number 4. I also confirm our instructions are the properties on the market. I do have another online bidder here for 7,350,000.
Bidding's got 7.35.
7,350,000 with bidder number 5 at 7,300,000 at bidder number 5 at $7,300,000 now. At $7,300,000, ladies and gentlemen, we are playing for keeps. At $7,300,000 for Yatton. At $7,350,000, here we go. At 7.4. At 7.4, and it's bidder number 4, Richard, is it? At 7.4, I call the bid once. At $7.4 million on Yatton. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you a little bit of time, but be quick. Yes, it's on the market, Richard. 7.4 million. At 7.4 million, I call the bid once. At $7.4 million, it's with bidder number 4. At $7.4 million, I call the bid twice. At $7.4 million, I call the bid. Third, final call. I'll just wait for my online bidder just to catch up. At $7.4 million, I'll give you the opportunity at $7.4 million, at 4.5 if you want it, quick and lively. At $7.4 million with bidder number 4, no mistakes, $7.4 million, finished, done, all done at $7.4 million. Ladies and gentlemen, we are selling, property sold to bidder number 4, congratulations, $7.4 million. Congratulations to the vendors. Thank you very much to everyone for your spirited bidding. We're off to a bit of a slow start, but once we got Telstra out of the way, we certainly got there. So thank you very much. Congratulations to the Purcell family, and once again, on behalf of Richard and myself, I'd like to thank them for appointing us and their assistance, and I wish everyone all the best in the coming future. Thank you. So,